Welcome to Zerok 1 vs 1 on Lake Carne, where we've got a match between, in the blue, it is Parcos with an amphbot factory and an engineer commander, not with the bulkhead printer, how special, versus in the red as spiders, it is Stuart98, engineer commander for them and a red back as their blueprint. It is a map that I have watched live. Back then, I said I should cast this. By now I've completely forgotten why, but back then I said that, one of the players said as well, so I assume this is going to be an amazing match for sure. Parcos already starting with a bit of a weird start, starting out with Archer. It's also a bit of a weird map. After the game there was of course a comment that was like, well, this is a good map, produces weird games like this one. Because yeah, you've got in the middle the water area, spiders can't pass, bots can't pass, only amphbots, shipyard, hovercraft, those can. But normal bots or spiders can't. Whereas on this side, well, you've got a cliff. Cliffside is of course not possible by amphbots. The other side is, so you can move up there with your amphbots. But there, that section is all for the spiders. Spiders and jumps. So, do you want to have map control everywhere? It's going to be difficult. Either you have to give up some of the sides, or you have to give up the middle. Over here though, bad fight there from Parcos. Of course, back then, still a sub-giant. They have improved significantly since then, I'm pretty sure. Have at least ranked up into giant. This as well, someone who came third in the tournament I hosted. For a 1v1s, yeah, it is Stuart98, who is possibly going to lose a Weaver. I don't think so, with those Venoms close by. And yeah, Venom 1v1s does not 1v1 an Archer, especially not when it is on the retreat. But 2v1, they can, because then of course they can stun it, and it deals almost no damage. Still, with a very heavily damaged Venom there, that's not great. And over here, yep, Archer is now going down. Neither of the two Venoms has gone down with it. Lotus is up, so the Weaver is defended as well. Urchin comes in to defend the pond. And now they switch into Duck. A lot more standard opening, rather than going for the expensive, the Raider Riot, immediately. But hey, it's fine. It's a fun unit, and it can deal with Venom quite nicely. Ducks can of course as well, just because they are focused on alpha damage, so if you have a couple of them, you can just one-shot a Venom. And range on them is also pretty good, so that's also quite nice. Over here, another Archer going down. Once again, not taking the Venom with it. We'll go towards the engineer, so we'll probably be healing that up, though it does not seem like they will. Meantime, well, 22 versus 16 eco. So a lot better for Parcos. Has a bit more energy, so getting 5 overdrive already. And has got like 4 maxes here, whereas Stuart has gone a lot more defensively. Right, Lotus, Urchin on both sides. Lotus there already as well. Still though, one flea could do a lot of damage here. Of course, with a duck semi-close by, it's a lot more difficult. But you can outrun a duck without any issues. And there they come, the sneaky little ducks. Completely negating the Lotus and Urchin. Because yeah, who would have thought that? That people would sneak around the side. So now Venom's slow units have to chase. But of course the ducks can't really retreat either, because they can't go that way. They have to go back the way they came from. So the Venoms should be able to cut them off. Stunning 1, possibly 2, yep, there goes the second. And the others do survive. Still though, there's another 2 ducks that go down. This is like just 1 Lotus, 1 metal extractor and a solar panel for Stuart's side. And over here, 3 Venoms. One of them is heavily damaged, but is slowly repairing as well. Can take down a radar tower. Can possibly even sneak in here, but Commander is going to try and defend it. And a couple of scallops are out as well for Parcos. Parcos also accessing a little bit, it seems. Scallop on this side as well, because they saw them coming with that radar. The thing is, Scallop is slow, incredibly slow. This is also not ideal because it's now going to try and walk all the way around in order to get to those venoms. Shouldn't have, well, force fired on those venoms. Not a good idea. On the other side, well, spiders going over the cliff, at least seemingly. Redback just barely surviving. Nope, it does not. And there come scallops. I'm pretty sure this is also from the update, well, after the update that made scallops better at long range. I don't remember exactly what the buff to them did. Not sure if it was an accuracy buff or it's just a damage fall off. But hey, Parcos now once again engaging in the base of Stuart. Now the loader's going down, Weaver could go down, but not all of the units are engaging. On this side, well, moving in, 6 venoms for Stuart. Can just run past, nothing here. Engineer Commander could be stunned by just 3 of them. But there are a lot of units coming in from Parcos. Meanwhile, they are still taking care of a little bit of eco on Stuart's side. At least one more max is going down to the Scallop. And over here, everything has been cleaned up. Bad fight over here for Stuart. Only taking down 290 value, i.e. 1 Scallop, and a little bit more, I guess. Not sure what they took down then. But yeah, on the other side, 3 max has gone down by now. Still a couple of ducks that are able to retreat. And a lot of army value just sitting idle on the side of Stuart. Thing is though, this entire section, Parcos has not even gone yet. Whereas on the other side, Stuart is monetizing all of it. They're building their maxes. So when they build this back up, their eco should be way better. Still, that's one way to get well, mobility on this map. Through lobsters. Of course, that's allowing you to, well, scale cliffs very nicely. Also very effective when used in combination with scallops. Are absolutely devastating. Main weakness, well, one of the main weaknesses for Scallop is its speed, or rather its lack of speed. So being able to just throw them into the enemy at almost stinger range is incredibly powerful. Over here, just 1 loaders to defend for now, so Stuart could easily move in there. And there aren't that many units here. Also, yeah, you can go up the cliff, but unless you have 2 lobsters, you're going to leave at least something on the other side, and you possibly can't even retreat at all. Depending on how long it's been since the first throw. But here, yeah, buoy cleaned up, duck also cleaned up. Venoms and redbacks can still keep moving. Here though, there they come. A throw with the lobster. Dead commander, Scallop dealing an insane amount of DPS. Archer no slouch either. Not sure what's the DPS on Archer exactly. Pretty good, yep, 133 DPS. And over here, well, Grizzly for Parcos. Estimated time of arrival, 20 seconds. Do they have that long? There is a single loaders and a single picket to defend. I think they don't. All of the units, as I said, on the other side. Out of position. Caretaker 1, slowly going down, but Venom, why are you going there? You shouldn't be. Why are these staying back? It's 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And there it comes. Grizzly, over 8000 HP. It's not being stunned by a single Venom. And all of a sudden, with the Grizzly here, yep, factory is staying up. Could have been amazing for Stuart there, but it's not going to be. Couple of units in the back that they apparently just left there, which should have been able to help out as well, but didn't. And now, well, 5 Venoms. Is that enough to stun a Grizzly? It's 8700 HP, so it will stun, but it shouldn't perma-stun. Does it? Okay, I guess it does. Just barely doesn't, but effectively it does. It's very close. But even just with a little bit of support, the Grizzly should stay up, will stay up. And there is a lot of reclaim in the base. You've lost all of those caretakers, sure. But at the same time, that fight wasn't too bad for Parcos. It was even a pretty good fight. Over here, Stinger forwards. No real defenses around all those maxes. And an archer is moving in. Is able to 1v1 a Venom. Normally. This time around it's not, but that's also because of the second Venom. And Commander moving forwards as well. Still, Weaver from Stuart is able to capitalize on the lack of anything here from Parcos. They should be sending at least something there. But they probably don't have very good... Yeah, they don't. All in the radar shadow or out of range for Parcos' radar. Widow is coming in from Stuart as well. Very nice. It's able to stun an engineer commander. It's almost able to stun a Grizzly on its own. And in this case, it would be able to stun the Grizzly. Because you would need 8,000 damage, or like 8,700 stun damage to stun a Grizzly. And it is now under 8,000 HP, so it is already able to stun. But yeah, Weaver. No opposition. It's just able to expand Stuart's eco. Will not be building any Lotus turrets with it. So taking it back is also not going to be too difficult. Still though, they are not going there. They're focusing on this side and they're focusing on the middle. Tunnel vision could be a real problem. Another problem, you've got a Widow, sure. But as long as the Grizzly is in the water, you can't stun it because you can't get to it. Even when it goes out of the water, the lobster can throw it back. Out of range of all of your spiders. So a Widow, normally a very good counter to Grizzly. In this case, it's going to be difficult for it to really do anything. Unless you're able to catch the Grizzly and then get your Venoms close enough that the lobster isn't able to take it back. Here it comes. It's a bit of a rush for who is closest first. And also, are the Venoms going to concentrate on the lobster? If they don't, lobster says goodbye, that Grizzly goes back. And it does indeed. Still, is it out of range? It doesn't look like it. So the Venoms will still be able to clean up that Grizzly. Lobster's range is insane, yet it wasn't able to throw the Grizzly back far enough. Losing that, it hurts. 2200 value lost versus just 470 made for Parcos. Eco by now, even or behind. So not amazing either, but yeah. These ducks, they can move in, because there is only a single Lotus on this entire side. Yeah, and this one of course. But like 5 of those maxes can be cleaned up by even just a couple of ducks. They finally found their units in the back as well. But that's a lot of army now coming in from Stuart. Going for a jump bot switch as well. Into a factory that is not, well, into units that are not able to jump. A bit of a shame. Because that means they are always going to be stuck in like this section of the map for you. This section as well, but yeah. Because they cannot go the other way unless you terraform for them. They can't move through the water, they can't really cross this section either. So it's going to be difficult, using those moderators and placeholders effectively. Over here, double Scallop, able to hold off pretty well, just because those Venoms were coming in single file. But now, yeah, with all of them there, it is over. And the buoy should be cleaned up as well, but hey, second Grizzly, all of a sudden those Venoms are not really going to do anything. Close enough for the Caretaker as well, so might be able to heal up your Grizzly, but not even needed. Venoms wisely going back. A lot of them heavily damaged as well. And that is Widow number 2. On the other side, we didn't see it happen, but Commander was killed off by the Scuttle from Stuart. Pretty sure that they did also lose Parcos quite a bit of metal through access, because they did have it stored, I think. No, they just accessed a whole lot already, but as did Stuart. So hey, doesn't really matter then. Widows in the back. What do you have to defend? Well, you've got one archer, one grizzly almost. Should definitely be able to go there. And he's also going to make a couple of turrets just to be sure they can't get to your production. Very nice. Lobster over here, not going to be needed right now. Can't really do anything either. And there come the venoms. They're going to be raiding, as a good raider should. But this is also very scary. Sure, it can't pass to your side of the field, but it can clean all of this up. So all of a sudden then they only have their home base and the middle. Is that going to be enough? They're just about to clean up the last venom. There it goes. But they have lost 2 more maxes, 3 maxes in their base. Losing like 5, 6 maxes in front as well. Total value, it's even. Army value, Parcos is still slightly ahead. But hey, not anymore. Firewalker is up. I don't really think I like it. Unless you like put it here and like start flaming this. But it seems a bit vulnerable. Yeah. I don't really know if I like it. I don't think I like Firewalker in this position. There is like a single stinger for you to clean up with it. But even that could be cleaned up through, well, many other means. And there comes another Widow. This time around though, over 8000 HP on the Grizzly, so the Widow does not in fact kill. Or like stun. So Grizzly is able to go back home, you would assume, go into the water, and live another day. Especially because there is only a single venom close enough. And not anymore. There goes Grizzly back into the water. Not really going to be hurt by Stuart anymore. And that's quite a couple of archers. Able to throw all of that in. Closing the distance. Moderators are not really able to use their range either because of the cliff. So you can throw them right on top of the moderators. Issue is, they can hit you mid-air. Instantly hit weapons are a bit scary like that. Still, they need 2 per archer. And they don't have that many moderators here. Still, your forces will be, well, way reduced before you can actually start fighting. Unless they hit the Grizzly, but yeah, that depends. And over here, well, Parcos is going to try and raid. Should be able to. Still just a single lotus there. And the Widow is not going to deal with archers either. Scuttle deals damage, but nope, Grizzly is still alive, still kicking, and goes back into the water. 40 HP regen. Should be able to get out of range of the hermits as well. There it is. And with its own range, it is able to fight back. Over here, a couple of archers. Oh, you're lucky archer doesn't get extra range from being high up. I think it's cylindrical range on archer. Might not be. Not sure. It wasn't able to fire at the jump bots at least. Just a couple more venoms, but heavily damaged. Even the loaders might be able to clean them up. 1.7 HP, but it doesn't really matter all that much. Still, 2 Grizzlies on the field. One of them is heavily damaged. And you've been trying to raid a little bit on the northern side, Parcos, but it's cute and all that, but it's not that effective. Good number of spiders are able to engage you. A bit spread out, but you don't have enough archers to deal with them anyways. And you are now going to their side of the field. Would you not be able to just take their home? I don't know. Also, Grizzly, why are you going back? There's no reason for that. Move forwards with the archers. Phoenix switch from Parcos. It's nice. He's also going to try and hit something over here. Thing is, it isn't able to one-shot a fusion. And yeah, I mean, you've got a couple of caretakers. That's a worthwhile trade already. If you can take them all. But just sitting there with your Phoenix is not a worthwhile trade for sure. Yeah. Now you're in range of moderators and you are dead. What was that Phoenix doing over there? I don't know. Anyways, couple of more conch going to run around. There is a lot of reclaim that Parcos is not currently getting. Yeah, they are getting some of it over here, but they're also sitting idle with other conch and like not getting all of this reclaim. Jumpbot ball on the other side has been cleaned up for the most part, but that's a lot of scary units. Archer, yeah, no, Archer does not, at least no significant range boost. And Harpies, how are they going to deal with those? Not. Right? That's how to deal with them. Your skirmishes are not able to hit them. They outrange your ducks, they outrange your archers as well, I believe. Not fully. Yeah, they definitely do. And what else do you have in your factory? Well, you do have the anti-air unit, the mobile anti-air angler. You need 2 of them to like one-shot harpies or like burst down harpies. But your Grizzly over here, all out in the open, they don't have enough alpha damage to just kill you outright, but they can stun. And if they can stun, they will kill. Phoenix, it's helping out. And yeah, no, it is not effective enough. Second Phoenix, also quite effective, will take down a lot of units over here, making the trade technically worthwhile for Parcos. It still hurts though, losing your Grizzly because it's just out in the open, not really going anywhere. Topside Widow is being moved just so that it doesn't get uncovered. But still, Parcos eco almost 60 versus 30 from Parcos. Way outmatched there. They really can't have that. Even with all of the reclaim. Because yeah, by now Stuart has the entire south side. They've got their home base, of course. And they've still got at least some of the northern section as well. Whereas Parcos only has most of their base, because not even all of it is under control. Firewalker on the ridge, very nice. Good extra range on it as well. Could at least close down the solar panels, hurt the Rico a little bit through that. Could take down solar panel, even these 2 maxes are in range. Not sure if it's going there, nope it's not, okay. And another scuttle is out for Stuart. What are they going to use that for? I don't know, because even, yeah, scuttle against factory is worth it. It's not an amazing trade, because it's still 550 value on that. I guess to deal with Grizzlies it isn't bad. 8000 burst damage on a scuttle. Whereas Grizzly is just over 8000 HP total, of course. Still, Parcos is having a go at trying to breach the enemy's beach. Yeah. I don't think it's going to work out with a couple of skirmishers that can't hit anything when facing off against some of the fastest units in the game. Like gunships and fleas. Not ideal. Over here Firewalker is burning. And the Phoenix will drop its bombs on just past the Firewalker. But even just these little spiders could even be GG. And Parcos already calls it. Understandably so, because they definitely lost the game. Parcos, still quite new I guess, because they normal quit rather than resigning. Spider vs Amp, that's truly just choosing which position you are going to try and hold. Parcos really strong early on, but couldn't keep it up, and those raids from Stuart were devastating.